I'm Pat Hill from the Cazenovia Public Library. I'm so glad that you are joining us in our Hygge Winter Craft Series. I hope that you find this video helpful in creating your luminary. The thing that I love about this craft is that it requires very simple ingredients. And the end result is a pretty little lantern that will brighten even the darkest of winter days. Let's get started. It is important that your jar be clean and dry before starting. Our first step is to make our craft glue. Take your glue cup, which has about 2 ounces of glue, and pour it into either a glass or plastic container that has a snug lid. Make sure to scrape around the edges to make sure that you're getting all of the glue into the container. I'm using a plastic knife, but in your kit you'll find that you have a popsicle stick, which I think will work very nicely. Fill the glue cup halfway with warm water and pour it into the jar. Secure the lid and shake. Make sure that you shake it up thoroughly. Now we're going to use the foam brush to paint the jar. Start at the bottom and work your way completely around that bottom rim, making sure that it is completely covered. I'm working to get it nice and thick along this bottom rim, but not so thick that it drips. And I think I'm almost there. I'm ready to paint the rest of the jar. Next, use downward strokes from the top to cover the jar. Again, I like to make it a little bit thick. Make sure that you are covering all of the areas. Okay, I think this looks good. As soon as you're done applying the craft glue, then it's time to roll the jar in the Epsom salts. If there are spots when it's a little bit too thick, you can just carefully brush it off. I'm filling in this spot where I think there wasn't enough glue. So it's important to remember that when you're applying the glue, it needs to be applied evenly. However, if this happens to you, it's an easy fix. Just take a little bit more glue, apply it, and then sprinkle on with your fingers the Epsom salts. And the problem is solved. I'm all done applying the Epsom salts, and so now I'm going to let it dry for about an hour. Now for the fun part, decorating your jar. Here you can be creative. I'm going to be using faux berries, some faux greenery, and some raffia to make a bow. But a gingham bow and real greens would be very pretty too. So I've added my raffia bow, and now I'm going to put on my faux berries and greens. You could use a hot glue gun if you'd like for this part, but I'm just going to use the tuck method. So there are my berries. And then I'm just going to tuck a little bit of the greens up inside. And there you have it. It's done. Last but not least, I'll add my faux candle. It is not recommended that you use a flame candle with this type of jar. So that's it. As you can see, it's a very simple and quick craft. For those of you who would like to make more luminaries, just take a look around your house. Maybe you have a leftover pickle jar or mason jar. For those crafters out there, if you happen to have a craft kit full of glitter, glitter could be substituted for the Epsom salts, and that would be very pretty too. Thank you so much for signing up for our Winter Craft Series. I hope you've enjoyed making a festive winter lantern.